Hello everybody and welcome back to Calmston Farm. So it's a bit of a grim day today. We're in July, we're 9:15. Lovely rainbow though. That's quite a nice start to the episode. Now we are on the slow downhill slope towards wrapping up this series, but we still got quite a bit to do. So we'll just take a quick look on the map, then you can see how things are looking. And a couple of months have passed since I last saw you. So we have got obviously the grass field, that's ready to cut again. This is Jimmy's field. The canola in there, that's ready to harvest. My barley field, that's ready to harvest. And like I said, in the last month, I wanted to lease a couple of fields. So this one down here I did last month, just before it's ready to harvest, because no matter luck, the farmer would have come and harvested it straight away, I would have missed out. So we've got this and this, which these two fields here are linseed. They're going to take some doing. I got carried away a few pints down the pub, and I ended up with this field, which is a wheat field. And obviously, you know about the oat field that we did in previous episodes. So there's a lot of things that we've got. And then obviously we've got these two fields here, which is the cotton field and sugarcane. As you can see at the minute, I've just got to work at sorting out the weeds for us because we've seen a bit of weed action, so we don't really need to go and look at that again. The cotton field's been done. He's just working his way nice and slowly, as you can see, going around doing the sugarcanes. Yeah, there's a lot to do. So we are on the downward slope. We are wrapping things up, but we've got a lot to do. Now, see, we can't do any harvesting in this weather, but I've had to freeze time at the minute because there's something we've got to do. Looking on my stock checker then, in July, it's time to sell my 52,000 litres of soybeans. Now, the best price is 338,000, but unfortunately, that best price seems to have been somewhere through the early hours because we've got to 9 o'clock now and the price is already starting to drop. And at the minute, we can only get 313,000. Now, I don't want to risk it to see if it slightly goes back up again, because as we go on towards August, it's getting even worse. If we go and have a look at the price, where we are in July, you can see August, it absolutely drops. It plummets and it just keeps going down and down and down. So I don't want to miss out. So I'm assuming we've already peaked at the highest price and we are now on the downward slope to getting really bad prices. So it's time to grab it and run and sell it now. So I have gone and froze time for the minute, only because I don't want it to run away with us. So we're going to jump into the JCB. The rain's going to stay with us because obviously freezing time means it's not going to do anything. We're going to pick up the trailer, and I might need to make it the bigger trailer because I don't know, how much did we say? Oh no, 52,000 litres. No, we're perfectly fine. Also, really, everything in here I think can go, can't it? We're not going to do any more planting, so that could go. Seed and fertilizer, again, we're not going to be needing. Lime, rolling, fertilizer sprayer, soil sampler, mulcher. We're not going to need any of this. We're just going to need the tractors and the trailer. So we could look at getting rid of them. They'll give us some money back. That Jimmy's field's looking good there with the canola. Very nice. So I'm not going to put any more fuel in this as well because that's a waste of money, because obviously when we eventually sell them, you don't get anything back for the fuel. Got the milk and slurry tankers there because, you know, I've had to still do some work behind the scenes as time's gone on. So you might see that the money looks pretty good. So I'm trying to multitask. I'm trying to think which way I've got to go. We need to go pick up the soybeans which are around in this silo. So the money's looking pretty good. We're standing at 1.98 million in the bank. We're nearly 2 mil. And if you're thinking, how the heck has that happened? What have I been doing? What cheating have I done? I haven't done any cheating at all. You might remember we had 1 something million litres of chaff in the silo. Well, I've just been running it through this, putting it in here, blanking it over, letting it ferment, getting the silage out and feeding the BGA, and that's what I've been doing behind the scenes. You see me do some on camera, and then a lot of it I've just been doing behind the scenes. All the chaff has now gone. We've got through it all, but I still have about 450,000 litres of grass that I could ferment as well. But I'm not going to. I'm going to leave that as grass because that is going to be feeding my sheep. But the barley field here on the right, that's looking pretty good. That's ready to go as well. So by leaving the grass and feeding the sheep, because we have got the grass again, is ready to cut. So we've still got, is it 85 silage bales sitting on the grass? Yeah, there's a lot going on. So I know we are getting closer to finishing, but like I said, normally it's episode 20 we finish, but it's not going to happen this time. So we are going to roll on a little bit. I'm not sure how far we're going to roll on, how many episodes. I'm just going to see how it goes, and we're going to try and get all these jobs done. So I'll see you at the sell point for this one. And then we've got some bales to move over to the BGA. So just before we get to the sell point, there's something I've been meaning to show you. And just in case you've not seen this map before, it's an Oxygen David map. And if you know Oxygen David at all, his maps are stunning. They're so well built, and just all the little extra bits. Like we found out about the music at the church in one of the early episodes. Well, something you might not have noticed that happens when it rains. There's a little bit down here which I thought I'd show you, because when it's not raining I can't show you. It floods. Look, signs appear and says flood, and you can go through the flood. How cool's that? I love how it says as well, there's a sign that says road liable to flooding. But it's not just there for looks, it actually does flood. Well, see, when the rain's not there, the flood sign disappears and there's no flood. That, just them extra touches, only Oxygen David. So let's just pull into this sell point then. I don't think, have we been down here much? I don't know if we have actually. Right at the very end of the map, this is the best sell point. Let's just move forward so the camera gets rid of the green beacon. This is going to be the best sell for soybeans, the highest price at the minute. So let's get rid of these. We've held on to these a while, and let's have a lot of money come in. 313,243 with a 13,775 environmental score. Putting our bank balance at the minute then at 2.3 million. Do you know what? I never thought I was going to get anywhere. Well, I still don't think I'm going to get anywhere near my 5 million goal that I normally try and go for. But from where look at that rainbow. Look at that. From where we were to get 2.3 mil, if we were carrying on with this series and going past episode 20, well, we are going to go past it, but I mean, if we were carrying on doing like 30, 40 or 50 episodes, yeah, we would make a lot of money. We've still got a lot of harvest to do and a lot of things to sell. So let's carry on. Bales next. So just before we get to the bales then, let's just go through. We don't need any of this, so let's just go through and see. Let's repair. Ooh, 32 grand to paint. That's going to give us 131,000 back, so we'll sell that. We don't really need that anymore. We don't need this. Let's go and just sort of repair and paint and all that business and get rid of that. We don't need the lime anymore. It looks a bit battered. Oh, it looks so much better when you repaint it, but it's so much money to repaint. I don't know why. So we'll get rid of that then. We don't need that. We don't need the roller. Again, that looks a little bit battered, but we'll repaint and sell. This thing as well looks in pretty good condition, but yeah, as always, needs a bit of repainting. So we don't really need any of these anymore, so we'll go and repaint that, sell that, and then one more thing, this over here. We don't need to mulch anything, so we'll go and repaint and sell. So now we have got an empty shed now. We've just got the tractors, so obviously they will go at the end, but we have got the Massey class, which is currently doing some weeding. Now this thing isn't mine, it's leased, so we'll be able to get a little bit back on that. I think because it's sort of sat here, you get the leasing cost back. I have got a mod that gives you the leasing cost back, but they take off you any like repairs and wear kind of costs. So it works out a little bit cheaper than normal in-game, you know, rental cost. We'll put the trailer there for now. We'll hook up to this. We baler and that, yeah, because we're going to pick up everything loose. So when I do like the straw off Jimmy's field, it's going to be picked up loose, and we're just going to obviously then, because we can make that trailer massive to that 2.5 million litre storage. So we're going to just put everything in the silo loose, and then we'll use the baler to do some more, because we've got some more grass to do. So I'll probably do it behind the scenes, but we need some more bales. We're just going to keep them fed. So I will show you now. So we'll take this over to the grass field, start collecting some bales. So we'll get this in the field, we'll drop it down, and we should be able to just drive over, scoop them up, and it'll pick them up and put them on. There's a lot of bales, so let's just keep working our way around the edge. Now, off camera, I did go and sort out this field, so I did give it a bit of a touch-up with some lime, just to sort of correct the pH, before we got to the final stage of growth. I'm hoping it will just give it that little bit extra. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to completely do anything. It would have helped a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to have helped that much that we're going to see a massive difference. We got 85 bales off it this time. Let's see, we might get, what, 86, 87 maybe, if it has helped. But we'll go around, we'll collect all these up. We'll get them over to the BGA and we'll get them processing. And once we get this in processing, I've already taken the slurry over. So we'll be able to just sort of then put time back on, start time going. We'll be able to then keep doing this and hopefully the rain will pass then. And then we'll be able to get onto some harvesting. So we're going to be doing a lot in this in-game month. So we're not going to be wanting to fast forward too quick. We've got a lot of harvesting to do. So you might see the bale seem in a bit of a strange pattern. And that might be because of I had to move some because I kind of realised when putting the tractor on and the worker on for lime, well, it had to go round the edge, so it kept hitting all these bales. So I had to kind of go move some of them out of the way. So I'm just going to go round and complete this and just fill this full. It's not got too many to go. And we can head over to the BGA. There we go then, a complete full trailer. 24 bales. I think I might have said 28 actually. I was a little bit off. 24 bales. Still got plenty to go, so let's head over to the BGA. We'll drop these off and we can get time started again. Just over here at the BGA with our first load of bales. Now it does look quite full, but there's still plenty of space. So let's just see. I'm hoping that we can actually drop these off in here. If not, we could be in trouble. So let's just have a quick look and see what we're going to do. Unload bales. I'm hoping these are all going to go in. Let's unload them. Yes, look at that. Beautiful. It's always a little bit of a worry when you don't see the little trigger at the bottom come up just saying like unload here. I did panic a bit then thinking, does it not take silage bales? If not, then that's a major boo-boo. But no, we're all good. So let's have a quick look and see what's the silage level looking like now. So it's at 192,000, so obviously they are running, but we need to start the time. We've got plenty of room in them. They are going to get through quick, but we have got quite a few more bales to go. The silage is the main one for making us money. The slurry, as you can see, it only makes 455 litres of electric. The silage, nearly 2,000, so that's a lot better. So we can now go ahead and actually start some time again now. So we'll put it on times. Yeah, let's go for times 1 for now. That's going to get the slurry and the silage here processing. That's going to bring us some money in every hour. I'm going to go back and get some more bales, and I'll see you back here with the last stack of bales. Well, this has been a very strange journey. So for the eagle-eyed viewers then might spot, if you are watching everything that I'm doing, you might see at the bottom that I've now got a full tank of fuel. The tractor's brand new and the hours are 0.01. Yeah, let's just say things didn't quite go to plan. I mean, it looks the same. Let's just start unloading these then. So I don't know what I got on. This is my third trip here. And on the second trip, I was just going down the road minding my own business. And all of a sudden hit a bump. The tractor trailer bales just went off into space. No idea what or what happened. No idea. Just went off into space. I looked at the speed. I was doing 6,500 miles an hour. And it was just spinning around and I could just see a black screen. I could see on the little mini-map. We were well outside the map's boundaries. I don't know what, I have no idea what happened. But I lost my tractor, trailer and bales. Now, because I've got a mod that allows me to control a lot of things like this, and potentially you can cheat a lot of things in. It's like a development control mod. Easy development control mod is what it's called. I was able to sort of sacrifice some of this. So I took a picture of my bank balance. I bought myself a new JCB and a new bale loader. I've managed to now reset my money back to where it was. So technically nothing's changed there apart from I've now got a new tractor. Now I can change by going on here, you see, and I can go down and I can actually change the operating time of the tractor. I can't do that at the minute because I don't know what it is on the recording. I need to look back at my own recording to find out what my old tractor was on, so I can then change this one to make it seem like it's the same age, it's done the same amount of hours. Didn't lose the bales because it was a full stack of 24, and you can potentially go in. I'll do it over here so it doesn't try and take it in, so we're not cheating anything. You can go in and you can do a round bale. You see, that's exactly what I've just put in. 7,500 litres silage. Done. So I managed to put in the 24 bales that I lost. So potentially we haven't really lost anything. All's good. We still got the same amount of silage bales gone in. Everything's good now. That was so strange. So weird. Right, I just need to go back. I think there's just one more load, or not quite a full load. We'll just go and get them. So just pulling up to the BGA now with the last 13, unlucky for some, bales. Now, just to show you this field on the right, it's wheat field. That's mine as well. That was a drunken night. That was a few pints down the pub. Decided to go and lease that one as well. We've got our cotton field on the left, which has had the weeds killed, and we're going through a tree now. Oh my. Go back inside. Sugarcane field's looking good. There's a lot of fields that we've got to sort out. If we start going through trees, if we just have a look over slightly to the left, yep, that's one of mine, and that one there. Oh man, they're the linseed fields. That's strange, isn't it? How it's a purple flower when it's sort of growing, and then now it's just goldy colour. Right, let's get these last bales in here. That's all the bales done. Then we can fast forward time just a little bit. I don't want to go too much, because we've got to stay in this month to try and get a lot of things done. Otherwise, things might wither, and that's the last thing we need. We just got to fast forward enough. While these are unloading, actually, let's have a quick look and see when is the weather meant to be improving. We need to get rid of the rain, otherwise we can't harvest when it's raining. Yep, they're all in. We can fold that back up now. Let's see how much silage we've got all together. Ooh-wee, look at that. So 760 is what it will hold. It's got 640 in. And 108,000 of slurry. Yeah, that I can smell the money. Yep, money. I can smell the money now. Right, let's go up and have a quick look. Where's the weather? So, 10 o'clock it says it's going to stop by. That'll do. So, in, what, 15 minutes or so? Let's just fast forward through sort of 15 minutes. Let's go into 10. Money's gone up again. Oh, it's still raining at 20 past 10. Please rain. You can see the clouds moving. Brighten up. Oh. Yes. Let's go to 11. There we go. So we're now gone through to 11. Looking a lot brighter. Money's gone up. 2,000? No, it's 2,000. 2.5 million. I didn't actually see how much it's gone up by. I just see the silage pit there has dropped. Let's have a look what it's at now. So we dropped down about, what, 40,000? Got 8 on there, so yeah, not bad. So let's drop this back off at the farm. We're going to hold on to this. I was thinking we could get rid of it, but no, we need to hold on to this because we have got some more silage bales we could do. We could cut the grass again. I think it kind of makes sense. That's a good way to sort of keep some money going. Plus the grass field sat there, so we're going to work on that, cutting that. We'll bale that up again and get them fermenting. But now we need to go get the harvester. I think we'll start on Jimmy's field. So here we are then in Jimmy's field. We're going to tackle canola to start with. The tractor's just here to our left, ready, hooked up to the trailer. Straw swath is enabled. I'm sure we can get straw off canola. We'll see, actually. Let's go and start. Can we get straw? I think we can. I'm hoping we can. It'd be nice. Yes, we can get straw. It does feel nice to get back into the harvest to do some harvesting again. We're going to put some hours on this thing. We're at 4.1 hours. It's leased, so we are going to have to pay per hour. And I do think we are going to rack up a few more hours. So let's just try and go a little bit quicker if we can. We've got a lot to do. Oh, that's the ground's a bit unlevel there. Blame that liquid tanker. When I put that in, it adjusted the ground a little bit. And I think it seems to have affected the field just a bit. But come back and get that. It's not a problem. Right, let's crack on. Let's get the field done.
I'm the landscape you need to see. You're the honest I'll ever be. I'm so sorry I never stayed. Overreact and just walk away. know I have the power to let things go. I'm so lost I can't see the shore. You know what that means? We've been here before.
So things seem to be going well then. I've just set a worker on to carry on with the field. We've had a couple of unloads. Got the Massey Ferguson now, which is going to go around and pick up some of the straw, because there's a lot of straw. Now, what we're going to do with the straw then is we're just going to put it all into the silo. We're going to basically see how much we've got all together. There's not really much we can do with this, so we are just going to sort of sell it as loose, but in like bulk. Set the trailer onto its biggest size, and then we'll just sort of get rid of it all. We're not going to make a massive amount of money from it, but every little helps. So let's go around, let's get some straw up. I think it'll be too long before this is full. Trailer's looking pretty good. It's got about 50,000 litres of canola in. See, canola's not the best yielding, but for canola, I think we're doing pretty well. It's pretty good. That's the first 200,000 litres of straw going in. Look at that lovely straw. So I think that's not quite all the headlands done yet. That's a lot of straw. I think we're going to get a lot. We're going to have some off this field just to the left of us here, my barley field. The oat field we're going to get some off. There's a wheat field we're going to get some off. Thing is, there's not really much we can do with it, but it's all going to make us some money. So let's carry on. Let's get some more straw up. This is load number 2 of straw, another 200,000 litres. Still quite a bit more straw to go. That's just off that, well, littleish field. I think when you put all these together, we are going to have a silly amount of straw. We'll let that go in, and we'll just see what we're actually up to now in the silo. Now, we're not going to worry. We're not hitting anywhere near the silo's limit. We never would hit anywhere near, I don't think. 3% full in the silo, 804,000 litres of straw. That's a lot. Right, let's go and have a look and see how the worker's getting on. Worker's just been and done a self-unload, so you can see the worker's literally got a little strip to go. Not bad. So once this is done, that's the canola field all done. There's little bits in the corner, but I really don't know if they're going to... I mean, I'll go around and get them, but I don't know if they're going to accumulate too much. Whether, is it worth going around and get them? I'll get them all up anyway. It'd be nice to put this in the silo to see what we can expect from canola, because I'm not sure. Do we get a nice amount of money from it? Is it not great? As far as I'm aware, you do get a good amount. You just don't get a... you get a good amount of money-wise from it. But you just don't get much of it. But a field this size, if it was like wheat or barley, you'll probably find the barley field next door. That's going to have a physical quantity more than this. But I think the price difference on canola makes up for the littler quantity. Does that make sense? Or have I just really confused everybody and myself as well? So when we put it all in the silo, we'll get to see how much potentially we could make off it. Now, I think the worker, we might actually go and sack the worker here. Let's just see if I can... Oh, press the wrong buttons. Let's just see if I can go and get these little bits up here. And here, and it's going to chuck some straws at me. Oh, I missed a little tuft there. Never mind. So instead of dribbling straw all over the place, let's see if we can actually go and disable the straw swath. And now it's going to go and spray all the waste all over the floor. So we'll just get these little bits up. I forgot to combine. It doesn't quite go as quick as a tractor. Not really sure if all these little bits are going to be worth it, but we'll get them. That little bit there, that little bit there. It's been a while since, yeah, I was going to say, it's been a while since we've seen it actually spray the rubbish out the back. Normally we're always doing straw. That's a little bit. Can we get that? Yeah. And that. And for anybody who's going to see, right on the top corner here is a teeny weeny little bit. There we go. Okay, canola. I was going to say canola harvest done. Are these bits over there, are they excess straw? Oh no. There's actually a few more little bits than I thought. There's that one and that one. And we've got a couple of little bits down here. So we'll get these bits up, we'll put this into the trailer, and we'll see how much we've got all together. I think it's going to be a nice amount. I don't think we would have quite broke the 100,000, I don't think. We'll put the pipe out, put it in the trailer, and we'll soon see what we got. We've got only literally 697 litres in here. So, yeah, not much at all. Go drop it in here. What have we got all together now? Oh, a bit closer. Oh, you know what? Nearly 95,000 litres of canola in there. That's quite good, actually. So we did nearly break the 100,000. So if we just go and sit this here for now, we need to go and unfold header, drop it down. Lower that down and release. This is filthy. Surprising how dirty these things get. So we can go and hook this up here, and what we'll do is we'll just go park this back up where it was. Because we're not going to be going through much time in-game. We're going to be staying in July for a little while now, probably for the next couple of episodes. This is going to go and move through to the barley field. Now we'll just go and park it up here. I'm wondering whether if it's worth... I'm not actually going to fill it up just yet, but I think we're going to need to fill it up. So let's go press the magic button. I do love that instant wash. Look at that. Beautiful again. Let's go get that in the silo, and then we'll pick up the remaining straw. So the remainder of the straw's gone in. Let's go put the canola into the silo. And we'll give this a quick wash. And you know what? We'll just go and leave it here for now, because we're going to need all these when we go and tackle this. Look at this. Beautiful barley. So yeah, we've got a barley field which we're going to tackle in the next episode, but let's just see what we got in here for straw together. 895,000. Wow. And that's just off Jimmy's field. We're going to get, I'm guessing, another what? 500,000 off here of straw. We're not going to get any off the cotton. We're not going to get any through the sugar cane. We've got the oat field and the wheat field. Yeah, we're getting into a lot of straw. Let's go and have a quick look on the stock checker to see what we could expect. The best price for the canola. So looking on here, straw at the minute, the one highlighted in blue, we've got 895,000 litres. The best time is in Jan, and we could still get 133,000. I mean, you wouldn't say no to that, would you? 133,000 for the straw we've got at the minute. Like I said, we've got another at least 2 or 3 fields potentially we could get straw off. Can we get it off linseed? I think I might have said this quite a few times. I can never remember. Is linseed? I think we can. my. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of straw. Canola then is second from the top here for the 94,000 litres that we've got. 363,000 in December. Oh, this is looking good. So 363,000 for that in December. Milk, 755,000 so far. And obviously, you know, every time we pass on time that the cows are making more and more milk. So there's plenty to go on there. Same with the eggs and same with the wool. Wow. Digestate as well. We are storing that up because, again, it's money. Look, 89,000. All right. We've got 815,000 litres. So it's not much money. But again, you wouldn't say no to nearly 90,000, would you? So we are on the slope towards finishing this series, but loads still to go. So we can start working our way through things. At the minute, I'm going to leave the animals because they are still bringing in money with the wool, the eggs, obviously the slurry, milk. But then what we're going to do is hold on to all the crops. If we do bypass the crops at the best time for the crops, I think canola we just said is in December. I'm not sure if we're going to get that far ahead, but once we've got rid of everything's done, we get rid of the animals, we get rid of everything that's going to like cost me for leasing and all that kind of stuff. We get rid of all the fields, and then we're literally just going to keep sleeping through until we find the best month for that crop. Then we'll sleep on to the next time we find the best month for the crop. And we'll just keep going through until we get the best time for the crops, basically. And then we'll just sell them at the best time. And then that will wrap up the series. But for now, that's going to wrap up this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you are liking this episode or the series, please do show me. Give me a thumbs up. And please consider subscribing as well. It really does help out the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.